Now, because we are focusing on breath, I wanted to show and talk a little bit about something that a lot of my students ask me about, and it's essential oils and aromatherapy. So I have here, this is a very inexpensive, it's called a diffuser. It's battery powered. I often bring these to classes, and you can get one of these if you would like. Otherwise, these are essential oils and they're just pure extracts from plants. I've got lavender is what I recommend for sleep, or some sort of lavender blend. You could do lavender vanilla. So if you see that, go to the store if you're interested. A lot of natural food stores have them. I use variety. You don't need to get the expensive brand, just whatever you think smells good. It's really important that it smells good to you. So lavender, and then I've got lemon here. Lemon is also really nice. It's more enlivening, so that could be something during the day to help boost your mood. And I really believe that these work. I know that they work. Science tells me that, but I also have evidence just from teaching, and I've been teaching my son who is 15 months old. So if he can really, I can notice his reaction to when I use essential oil. I have one just for him that I blend, and I have used it almost every day since he was old enough to use essential oils. And he enjoys it when I get the essential oils out and I rub them in my hand. And then I do this. I'll rub it in my hand and I'll put it around my face. Inhale and then exhale. And then I put my hands around his nose and mouth. And he has learned to also take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And he just will turn from a cranky baby that is ready to go to sleep to happy and calm. So if that's something that you're interested, this would be a great time to use it anytime, but this is a nice time at night. You can even sprinkle lavender. I prefer to use something non-synthetic. And you can also use vanilla extract. You have it in your cupboard, possibly. Vanilla is another calming scent. So if you like that smell, then go ahead and use it. You can, like I said, you can put it in your hands, just smell, or you can put some around your ears, or even just here in your throat, and it'll give you that fragrance. Okay, so just keeping that in mind, just wanted to give you some sort of idea of what aromatherapy can do for you, and we'll go on from there. So we'll start with our breathing exercises. So do get into a comfortable seat. You can either be on your mat or in a chair, whatever is most comfortable for you. And we'll start with 3 cleansing breaths together. So that's a deep inhale through the nose, belly expands. Exhale, sigh out the mouth. Let it go. Take another deep inhale. Belly expands, and exhale, sigh it out. And you can sigh a little bit louder. I usually do. So here's my full sigh. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. And now just maybe close your eyes or just look down at the floor with your eyes 9/10 of the way closed. And just start to pay attention to your breath. Not controlling your breath in any way, just noticing that you are breathing. What does it feel like in the nostrils, the walls of the throat, the chest? And now begin to take deeper breaths. So deep inhale through the nose, belly expands, back expands, side ribs expand. And exhale, belly contracts, letting all the air, pressing all the air out. Keep going with that 360 breath. Belly, back, sides expand on the inhale. And on the exhale, the belly deflates. keep going with that breathing. I'm going to start some music to help really just start to calm and bring the mind into the practice. Keeping with that belly breathing. And take another deep inhale. And exhale, sigh out the mouth. Maybe shrug your shoulders a few times. Roll the shoulders back. Rolling the shoulders forward. Inhale, lift the shoulders to the ears, and exhale, sigh. Let the shoulders come down. That again, deep inhale. Shoulders to the ears. This is not comfortable. And exhale. Let it all go. That one more time. Deep inhale. And exhale, sigh. The shoulders go. See how nice it is when we don't wear our shoulders for earrings, right? Let's continue on, really opening up the throat. This is a really big part of the body that we use for breathing, obviously. So we're going to really open up the neck and throat. Inhale. And exhale, bring the chin to your chest. On your next inhale, bring your right ear to your right shoulder. As I said, ear to shoulder, not shoulder to ear. Right? Put that shoulder down. On your next exhale, bring the chin back to the chest. Inhale, other side, ear to shoulder. Take an extra breath here, feeling the stretch on the side of the neck. Exhale, chin to chest. Let's just do that a few times at the pace of your own breath. Inhaling to come up. Shoulder, exhale, into chest. Back and forth. If you notice that there's a spot that really needs extra attention, you can stop. Take a few breaths there, helping it release a little bit more. Next time you're on your left side, that'll complete. So you're even on both sides. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, coming right back up. Lengthening the spine. So you're lengthening through the crown of your head, right here at the top. Now we're going to turn our head from side to side. So as you inhale, you lengthen, shoulders back and down. And exhale, just turn over to one side. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale. Just keep going back and forth. I do notice that there is one side of my neck that is craving a little more stretch than the other. So just to honor that, stay here for a few breaths. And I invite you to do the same or keep going. Inhale back to center. Always inviting you to follow your own body signals, right? Not just what I say. What is your body telling you? What do you need right now? Right now I'm going to make my way to the mat. So if you have a mat or maybe just a towel on the floor is fine. We're going to come onto hands and knees, starting to warm up the spine. Let me move this chair actually. So you have a very good view. Maybe we'll use the chair later. Okay, so hands and knees, starting with cat-cow. Inhaling, chest is open, throat open, chin up, tailbone up. Exhale, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Keep flowing. Inhaling as you open the front of the body. Exhaling as you curl in, belly button to spine, really pressing through your hands. And you're going at the pace of your own breath. Just remembering as you inhale, you're opening the front of the body, and as you exhale, you're rounding. And just take a moment to welcome any sensation that you have in your body. If anything is uncomfortable, or maybe you have something in your knee or your shoulder, honor that. Maybe make an adjustment. You can bring a blanket underneath your knees. You can even come onto your fists if your wrists don't really feel like working. It's really up to you. Just warming up the spine. Releasing tension in your shoulders. With your next inhale, come back to your seat. So just sitting down. This is another good time. If you have a blanket around or even just a throw pillow, I like to prop up my hips. That way my hips are slightly higher than my knees, because I do tend to have my knees a little bit more tight, my hip flexors. All right, so coming to that nice tall spine, again, lengthening through the crown of the head, inhaling up. We do side bends, exhaling, coming to the right, left arm overhead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tipping to the other side. Inhale, come up. Exhale, tipping over. Remembering to keeping that chest open. Another variation would be to have your hands on your shoulders or behind your head. This feels better for me. I have a shoulder injury. Inhale when you go down and exhale when you come up, or the opposite, just noticing your breath. If you're holding your breath, straining in the breath, that's another signal to welcome in your body. That's your body telling you, maybe don't go as far, maybe just this far. So your breath is really the guide here. And that's true not just in this yoga class, but in life. If you've noticed, when you find you're in an intense situation, you might start to breathe more shallowly, more rapidly. That's your breath telling you you're moving towards fight and flight. Here we're moving towards rest and digest, so deep belly breathing. All right, you can relax the arms, coming straight up. Doing some gentle turning, knowing that maybe you've just eaten dinner, or it's the beginning of maybe any sort of physical movement you had today. So really gentle turning. Inhaling, lengthening to the top of the head. Exhaling, turning to the right. And hands can just rest naturally wherever. Maybe I have one hand on my knee, one hand to the side. And inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale. And as you exhale, just seeing if you can squeeze out every last drop of air. So when you take that next inhale, it's all fresh, oxygenated into the bloodstream. Do that one more time on each side. Blanket, if you used it, you're going to come all the way onto your back. Slowly, with control, rolling onto your back. You can bring your knees into your chest. Just hold on to your knees with your arms, your hands, and gently rock from side to side. toning the vagal nerve. That's the good one. That's the one that connects to the parasympathetic nervous system. Again, rest and digest. You can bring your legs to stillness. Bring your feet onto the mat and bring your hands on your belly. Let's focus on that belly breathing one more time. Take a deep inhale. Feel the hands rise as the belly rises. And as you exhale, feel the hands lower with the belly lower. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly releases and relaxes. Sometimes it's helpful to close your eyes, but just know that you are never required to close your eyes in this or any yoga class. Deep belly breathing. Now when you're ready, roll onto your side. Press yourself up to a seat. And then come back to hands and knees. Let's do a few more cat-cows to just reset the spine. You're just doing a gentle arch as you inhale, and as you exhale, you're rounding the spine like we did earlier in class. And on your next inhale, come back to a nice, long, stable table. So that's just a flat back. Curl your toes under and start to walk your hands towards your knees. Come up onto your feet. We're going to slowly roll up to standing one vertebra at a time. But before you do, really get stable in the feet, rooting through the feet. And on your next inhale, slowly rise one vertebra at a time. Head and neck come up last. When you come to the very top, just roll your shoulders a few more times. Beautiful. We made it to standing. All right, so to continue on with this breath sensing, I'm going to use actually a Tai Chi move to visualize the breath. It looks like this, using your hands as you inhale. Bring your hands up like you're holding a big beach ball. And as you exhale, the hands come down this midline of the body to the center of the belly. Inhale, arms up. Like you're holding the sun. Exhale, the hands come down. Releasing all of the air. See if you can time the breath. So as you inhale, your breath is full when the arms are overhead. And as you exhale, slowly, you fully exhale when your hands come down. So you can go as fast or as slow as you need to match breath to movement. Inhale, exhaling. Doing that 2 more times. 1 series. So I'm just going to clear away some of my props. And again, props are great. So I have everything that you can find around the house. In this yoga class, I'm really conscious that not everyone has blocks and straps, and all you really need are blankets and pillows. Okay, so push rooting down through the feet, lift the toes, root through the heel, root through the balls of the feet, shoulders back and down, arms by your sides. And let your toes come down. So you're rooted, not gripping with the feet. Engage the thighs, engage the abdomen. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, tipping to the right. Crescent. Inhale, lengthen back up. Exhale, tip to the left. Top shoulder comes back, opening up the chest. Inhale as you come back up. Exhale, step to the right, bending the knees and elbows, horse pose. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, tip to the right. Left hand is up. You can look up at the left hand or down. Half triangle. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, hands and feet together. Take an extra breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, this time tipping to the left. Top shoulder rolls back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tip the other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step out to the left. Bending the knees and elbows, horse pose. Inhale, straighten the knees and elbows, 5-pointed star. Exhale, tipping over to the left, half triangle. Inhale, 5-pointed star. Exhale, hands and feet together. Take an extra breath. And then just release the hands. Widen your stance. If you've got room, just sway, turning from side to side. Let your arms release. Coming back to stillness. When you're ready, we're going to do one balance pose before we move back to the floor. So maybe let's just start by balancing with both feet. So again, you're rooting through your feet. Hands on the hips this time, rolling the shoulders back. Now you're just going to rotate your whole body back, side to side, your whole body in a circle so you can feel your feet adjusting as the weight of your body changes. Well, shifts, it doesn't change. Unfortunately, your weight doesn't change that easily, right? Okay, let's rotate the other way. This is just really getting a sense of balance in both feet, rootedness through the feet. Okay, you can release the hands. Now bring your hands to the center of your chest, pressing your hands together. This is going to help you balance. Another thing that's very helpful for balancing is find a focal point, something ideally on the floor, just something out in front of you about 6 feet that's not moving. And as you focus your gaze, it'll help you focus your body. So bring all of your weight over to the right foot, and then the left foot comes maybe to the ankle, and your left knee goes out. So this is a great place to be for tree pose. Another option would be to put your foot at your calf muscle. Never putting your foot on your knee. So let's start here. Engage your thigh, that'll help balance. Engage your abdomen. And when you're ready, if you're ready, you can extend your arms like branches, fingers like leaves of a tree. And breathe here. Welcoming any sort of experience, even if that means maybe you fall out of the pose. That's human. But when you keep coming back to the pose over and over, that's yoga. Yoga is a practice, not a perfect, no such thing. All right, bring Bring your hands back to midline, let your foot come down. Doing some ankle circles, just releasing. That's very strengthening for the ankles if you like to run or hike or hopefully walking for the rest of your life. All right, now you can have your feet together just to start, hands at the heart. Now rooting through the other foot, all the weight shifts to the other foot, which would be your left if you followed along, no matter. And then the right knee comes out, right foot. It's like a kickstand at the ankle. Now if you move that foot up to the calf, on the other side, do that here. Engage the thigh, engage the abdomen, find the focal point. And if you're ready, if it feels good for you, you can bring and grow your branches tall. So you can be whatever kind of tree you want to be. I'm going to be a cactus tree today, just to honor my shoulder and its healing. But if you want to lengthen your arms up high or out, or just keep them at your chest. Take another breath. All right, exhale, hands come to midline. Release the feet. Ankle rolls. We're going to gently, gracefully make our way back onto the mat. Doing that with grace means inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down the midline of the body, forward fold. Deep bend in your knees so your hands can come towards the floor or your ankles, chin to chest, at the back of the neck, release. So your feet are hips width distance apart. Hold on to opposite elbows. Let me turn so you can see. And just sway from side to side. So swaying the body from side to side. Maybe back and forth, maybe shaking your head, yes and no. And now bring your hands towards the floor, bending your knees a lot so that you can bring your hands to the floor. Knees come down, and then come onto your seat. So here, if you've got some pillows nearby, grab two sort of maybe throw pillows, or it could be two rolled up towels, two blankets, two of anything that are about the same. And then we're going to do butterfly pose, or sometimes I call it cobbler's pose. So this is where your feet are together and your knees are out. And I use the pillows under my knees to help ease the tension in my hip flexors. If that feels good to you, you can hold on to your ankles or perhaps your feet. I like to use this time to give my feet some love, so I do a little massage on my feet using my thumbs, being grateful for all that they've done for me today, carrying me around. Your next inhale, roll the shoulders back, bring the chest forward, chin up. Exhale, you can let the chin come to the chest, round the spine, forward fold. And take a few deep breaths here. And if this is not comfortable, if it's too intense of a stretch, you can try adjusting your feet, maybe bringing them out further away from you. And just bring your awareness back to your breath. How are you breathing? Smooth and complete inhalations and exhalations. Good. Your next inhale, slowly rolling up, bringing your knees together, using your hands to bring your knees together. Now bring your feet about hips width distance apart, and you can lean back on your hands, however it's comfortable. I'm just going to slide forward slightly and lean back far enough so that you can bring both knees to one side. And inhale, bringing them back up, and then exhale, bringing them to the other side. So this is like windshield wipers. Just going back and forth. You don't need to link movement to breath here unless it feels good. This is just releasing that tension in the hip flexors. up. We're gonna make our way to the mat. So I just like to hold on to the back of my thighs and slowly lower. Again, bringing your knees back to your chest here, rocking from side to side like we did at the beginning of class. And maybe notice if anything has shifted or feels different in your body now. No judgment, just observe. Now still the rocking. Bring your feet to the floor. We're going to work on bridge pose. So your hands and your palms are pressing into the mat. Roll your shoulders back and down. And see if you can walk your feet in closer to your body. So maybe your fingertips brush your heels. And we've done this one before, but if you need to see a demonstration, I'm going to demo first, and then we can move on. I don't want you to be looking while you're doing this pose, just to protect your neck. So let my voice guide you. On your next exhale, slowly lift the hips, rolling the vertebrae up off the mat, pressing into the hands. Then exhale, slowly lower. So we're going to lift and lower a few times. Inhale or exhale as you lift. And then slowly lower. So it doesn't matter if you're inhaling or exhaling, it just matters one. Maybe you're inhaling as you lift and exhaling as you lower. The idea is that you're just paying attention. We live our life so mindlessly all throughout our day, just rushing to get everything checked off our list, that we don't always notice what we're doing internally. All right. And the next time you inhale or exhale, lift the hips and stay lifted for 3 full deep breaths. Pressing into the hands, looking towards your abdomen, watching it rise and fall. And as you slowly lowering one vertebra at a time, again, bring your knees into your chest. And now bring your arms out by your side. So they're straight out like a T, or if you don't have enough room, you can bend your elbows like a goalpost. And just allow both knees to come to either side. So both knees to one side, just a gentle spinal twist. Take a few deep breaths here. See if you can press both shoulders into the mat. Using the exhale to bring the knees back up, and then to the other side. Exhale, knees coming back up. Now straighten the legs so the soles of the feet are pressing towards the ceiling, like you're going to step on the ceiling. Hold behind your thighs. Do some ankle rolls. So having your feet above your heart is relaxing to the heart muscle. If you're rolling out, roll the ankles the other direction. You're also bringing fresh, oxygenated blood to the brain. You can bring your feet down. Now we're moving on to our guided meditation portion of class. So you can stay in the mat, maybe lengthen your legs, find a blanket or a pillow, whatever you need to be comfortable. I'm just going to do a little demonstration. What I like to do is bring pillows underneath my knees. And then I bring a blanket that's just folded a little bit underneath my head. And if you want, you could put something over your eyes. Relax your hands, palms up away from the body. It's more open and receiving, or you can have both hands on your abdomen for a little bit more grounding. And just keep making yourself as comfortable as possible. I'm going to get up and I'm more comfortable in my chair so that I can guide you. And just notice where you are right now. If you could be 10% more comfortable, what would you need to do? Go ahead and make those adjustments now. When you're ready, you can close your eyes or leave them open, just 9/10 of the way closed. Now your practice of I Rest Yoga Nidra begins. During Yoga Nidra, welcome every experience as a messenger that's inviting you to explore particular sensations, emotions, and thoughts, or the recognition of being spacious awareness. Welcoming and responding to each messenger that arrives with curiosity and openness. Now we will go through the 3 resolutions, starting with intention. Asking yourself, what do I want? What do I want in this moment right now? Allowing anything to come. The next resolution is, what is my heartfelt mission? What is my purpose? How can I help? How can I serve myself and others? And our last resolution is inner resource. Resting back into and experiencing the felt sense of unchanging being and well-being in your body. Welcoming this felt sense of being as spacious, open, comforting, perfect, and familiar. Know that you can return to your inner resource at any time, day or night, and throughout your practice of I Rest. Whenever you feel the need to feel totally secure and at ease. Now take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, letting all of that go. Moving on to today's principle of breath awareness. So being aware of the body breathing itself. Letting go of the thinking mind, favoring the experience and feeling. Flows of sensation and energy as breath flows in and out of the body. Chest and belly gently rising and releasing with each breath. Welcome sensation throughout the left side of the body, from head to toes, front and back, deep inside and surface sensations. Now welcome sensation throughout the right side of the body, from head to toe, front and back, deep inside and surface sensations. Begin alternating sensation from one side of the body to the opposite side. Inhale, sensation on one side. Exhale, sensation on the opposite side. Now, sensing the abdomen rising and releasing as breath naturally flows in and out, we're going to begin counting from 1 to 7 like this. 1, inhaling, abdomen rising and expanding. 1, exhaling, abdomen releasing and relaxing. 2, inhaling, abdomen rising and expanding. 2, exhaling, abdomen releasing and relaxing. Continue counting with your body's own natural breathing rhythm. Alert, attentive, completely absorbed in counting from 1 to 7 as the body breathes itself. If you lose count, start again at 1. Counting, body breathing itself, abdomen expanding and relaxing. When it feels right, allow counting to fall away while remaining attentive to flows of sensation and energy throughout the body. The body a field of radiant sensation. Welcoming every experience that is now present, while interweaving your inner resource of being and well-being throughout your body, feeling secure and at ease. Now letting counting fall away completely, stay with the flows of energy and sensation that are present as the body breathes itself, not analyzing, simply welcoming sensation. Now begin to take deeper breaths, bringing your awareness back into the room, back into your body. Inviting in movement if that feels right for you. You can wiggle your fingers and toes. And you can either stay right where you are or roll over onto your favorite side, bending your knees, using your bicep as a pillow. Taking a few moments here just to acknowledge the breath. And again, please, you are welcome to stay right where you are. Or if it feels right, you can press yourself up to a comfortable seat, continuing with your eyes closed for just a few more moments. And I invite you to take this practice of breath sensing out with you throughout the week, noticing your breath at different times of day, maybe practicing deep belly breathing whenever it comes to your mind. And we'll end this class with the traditional word Namaste, which is from the Sanskrit language. Namaste simply means the light in you honors and acknowledges the light in me, and together we are the same light. Thank you and good night.